All right, today's court case is what happens when a relationship gets way too complicated over a series of, wait, what did you just say? Moments. We've got a couple dealing with trust issues, social media concerns, and apparently some mysterious photos that nobody can fully explain, which is already a recipe for confusion. But then it all builds up to one very specific moment, where during an already awkward situation, the wrong name gets said. Yeah, the wrong name when they were doing mattress polo. And that's one of those moments where everything just kind of stops and you immediately know that this is gonna be a huge problem. So now we've got questions about trust, questions about what's been going on behind the scenes, and a situation where one moment turned into a full-blown relationship disaster. So today we're gonna watch this case, guys, and figure out how this went from a misunderstanding to we need to get a judge involved right now.
We met each other about 3 years ago on a dating app, and we didn't really click then. But about 7, 8 months ago, we met on a different dating app, and things started to roll a little bit better. We clicked a lot better, and it just seemed like puppy dog love in the beginning. We started to see each other more, go out on dates more, and it was great. But as of late, the past 2 months, I feel like it's changed. The puppy dog love is gone, and it feels like there's a lot of distrust.
All right, a lot of distrust on whose part? She's distrusting you?
On hers.
Or you distrusting her?
I distrust her on a lot of things that she's been up to.
Okay, and just kind of briefly.
So on some of it, we decided that we were going to move in together or have an apartment that we shared midway between. Throughout it, I started looking, and in the beginning, it was great. We both had a generalized consensus of we wanted to look for a place, we wanted to get a place together, and then throughout the past 2 months, it's just changed. Anytime I bring it up, a new place that I found, she shuts it down. She doesn't really like the fact that I'm looking for new places, and it's just become very discouraging.
Okay.
I ended up finding a place, and we were scheduled a showing. We were supposed to go to that showing a few months ago, and she never showed. I tried calling her to say, hey, is everything okay? At first I was worried, but then I got to the point where I was like, I don't really think that you're coming. I don't think that you're actually in trouble or in danger. I think you're fine. You just don't want to be here.
No, I was just running behind at work, and I couldn't leave the client. Like, there's not much I can do if I'm in the middle of bathing someone who is dying.
So what do you do for a living?
I'm a hospice nurse.
So that means you're taking care of people who are beginning to transition.
Who are either actively transitioning or are at their end of life. They have a terminal diagnosis.
Did you at some point call him after you finished your duties and say, hey, I'm sorry, this is what was going on, or did you kind of leave him dangling?
No, I just left him dangling.
Okay, do you think that, well, she was honest, I appreciate that part. And it was a direct response to my question, amen.
I don't like responding to people half the time these days. Like, I should.
Yeah.
I don't respond to people.
You just didn't feel it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, do you have any trepidation, any hesitancy about moving in with him together?
I just think that I shouldn't have to move 30 minutes away, that we should get a place close to where I live because of my job.
Okay.
Okay, but meeting in the middle, isn't that the true spirit of compromise? He's got to move, from Topeka.
You gotta move.
But I'm the woman, and I feel like he should cater to me more just because I am the woman.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. That's an approach.
An interesting take, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Mr. Renneberg?
Did you know that? That she felt that way?
I mean, I had stipulations on how we interacted with each other and how she is as a
You
person.
had stipulations.
But yeah, it was always just maybe that's how it is. But like, yeah, now I kind of understand. Yeah, I've got to be the one that apparently brings everything to the relationship.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow. I didn't see that coming. Is this the first time you've heard her say, I expect a little more catering to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no communication, anything. Like we tried meeting each other's families. She met mine, and it was great. But then when we went to go set up a meeting to meet hers, it always got pushed back. There was always a reason why we didn't need to do that.
Let me just double check. How long have you all been a couple?
So currently about 8 months now.
Yeah.
At what point did you introduce Miss Peterson to your family?
It was about 6 months in, so
6
not
months.
too long
Not
ago,
too-
but
yeah.
But that's still too soon for me. Like, I wouldn't even, consider him letting my family until we've been together for 2 years. And I just think he's...
Have you expressed that to him?
No.
In a calm, you haven't told him that?
Not as in-depth, no.
Okay, you just said, no, I don't want you to meet my family, and that's...
I never truly answered. I just kind of left it open-ended.
But he says that you all have scheduled times and then you just cancel. Is that, am I right?
It's
Is
just
that
not
what you
cancel,
said?
it's pushed back so that it'll just be changed like, oh, well, we can't make it for this time, or my parents are doing something, or I've got something going on, can we push it for this date? And it just kept getting pushed back.
Okay, is that true that you would, okay. So you've just never been like candid with him and said, look, I don't want you to meet my family until we've got a little more time under our belt. You've not articulated that to him.
No, I don't think we have enough time under our belt. I don't feel appreciated enough. I don't feel a lot of things.
Okay, and he talked about your lack of communication, that he'll ask you, is everything okay? Yeah, everything's fine. And you don't really share that with him. Is this an example of things that you really have some concerns about, but you haven't shared with him?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Is there a reason why you don't just, I mean, you don't have to be mean or cruel, but hey, I want to talk to you about some things. Like, I know you want to meet my family, but here are my concerns. Is there a reason why you haven't done that?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know why I haven't. I've never actually thought of it.
Okay, let me ask you something else. I'm going to presume this isn't your first relationship?
No.
Okay, has this been an issue in prior relationships where you're not able to communicate?
No. Well, most of my relationships didn't last more than 3 months, to be fair.
Well,
so,
that part.
So meeting your family has some significance to you, and you just don't feel you're ready for that.
not that it has any significance. They're all just insane, and I wouldn't introduce them to anyone if I had an option.
You just like, I don't want to. That's what I'm getting. It's like my preference
Any excuse I can give to get out of it. I'm good on that.
Are there any other issues that you have with Ms. Peterson?
I have a hard time trusting her in most endeavors, considering when we first started going out, I did what any new boyfriend would do, and I started looking for social media. I started to see if she had a social media footprint anywhere, and I couldn't find it. Nowhere, any social media platform that I looked on, I just really couldn't find her.
Okay.
So I was like, okay. Well, a little
And
while.
can I ask you, is that a thing? Like, you start dating somebody, you go and look for their social media?
Yeah.
I like to look. Yeah, I like to look at the photos and see what they do for a day-to-day basis, what they like enjoying, so that way I know kind of in my head what I can plan out to go do together.
Can I ask you another question? Doesn't have anything to do with Miss Peterson. Have you had problems with other girls you've dated in the past cheating?
Yes.
Okay, so is that part of that MO of like, let me see what I'm dealing with?
Kind of. I guess it could be ingrained that it's like a fight or flight.
Okay, so we have this relationship here where one person is basically running the whole thing on mystery mode. You can't meet the family, the texts get ignored like all day, and somehow you're still expected to show up like a full-time concierge service for this chick. Like, imagine texting someone, seeing that it was delivered, then nothing for hours, and then you start wondering if your phone is broken or something. But no, she just decided to leave you hanging because that's just what she does. And the whole you can't meet my family thing, like, that's always interesting to me. At some point, you're not dating a person, you're just dating a witness protection program. If the person's not willing to introduce you to the family, they really don't want to be with you that bad. And they're most likely hiding something from you. Now, the guy's talking about getting a lie detector test, and I'm like, dude, you don't need any sort of lie detector equipment for this. If the situation feels like a puzzle where half the pieces are missing, maybe it's not a puzzle worth finishing, my dude. Because there's a pattern here. High expectations going one direction, low communication going to the other direction, and then there's no balance between the two of you. And this chick's energy, it's giving all I want are the benefits of a relationship without actually having to participate in one. And look, guys, maybe there's some sort of explanation for how she's acting, and maybe there isn't. But if you're constantly guessing and questioning and feeling like you're needing a polygraph test just to relax in a relationship, to be honest with you, that is already the answer you need. At some point, peace of mind is worth more than trying to decode someone who's moving like a disappearing message.
You go through, you don't see her in social media.
So in my head, I was like, okay, she doesn't have a social media profile, but the trust issue started a few months ago when I saw her scrolling through her phone. So I started on Pinterest looking for ideas for anything. And she's, no, I'm on Facebook. Said, well, I thought you didn't have any social media.
There's a difference between
hold on.
having it and using it.
Hold on, Ms. Peterson.
So she had told me that she deactivated it a while back, and then she hadn't been using it, and then she recently just started getting back onto it. while I started looking through some of the photos, she still had her ex tagged. And quite a few of the old profile pictures that were there, they had like, because you can scroll through the profile pictures and you can see what used to be there. And her ex was tagged in most of those, and he was still on the profile page. She didn't take those photos off, and it was very discouraging to me as the current boyfriend.
Okay, are there current pictures of you on there?
Nope,
Okay.
not a one. She refuses to put anything on social media of me and her together.
Did you ask her about that? Did you ask her to put pictures of you?
I didn't ask her to put any pictures of me online. I was just kind of discouraged that she hadn't of her own free will.
He just overthinks the fact that I just don't use social media, and then when I do, I don't post him. I don't post a lot of personal stuff on my life on social media. Besides, I showcase my artwork with my new tattoos.
Were there pictures of your ex on your Facebook?
There probably was, because I've never deleted pictures off of any of my social medias. Once I put them up there, it's just too much work to go through and click delete each individual one for me. So I don't see a point.
All you do is just add?
Yeah.
So what kind of pictures are you posting?
So I recently had gotten a new tattoo. I can't show it, obviously, but it's right down here. And it's just on my sternum.
Oh, well, there it is.
Okay.
And I had posted that, and he called me a hoe for posting that. But I'm friends with a lot of my tattoo artists, because a lot of my artwork has been done by different artists. And so I will post it to show it off.
That's not the only photo either that she's posted on her social media.
So we got this one.
And there should be one more that I found of her in lingerie. And those are the same 3 photos that she sent to me earlier on in our relationship. And so now that they're on her social media profile, how long ago did she actually take those? And am I the only one that's seen them?
Well, no,
those are the questions that arise in my
Facebook,
head.
You're not.
Yep, and that's what I understood. So I really have a hard time trusting her through anything.
So you thought she took the pictures for you and sent them to you.
Yep.
And now you're finding out they were actually posted at some point, either before she sent them to you or after, but either way, they weren't just for you. That's your concern.
Well, guys, then we get into the social media situation, which honestly tells you everything that you need to know without saying a single word about this girl. I mean, there's no photos of him anywhere, but the ex got a full documentary series. The dude's got highlight reels on her Facebook page, the director's cut behind the scenes footage. Meanwhile, this guy's relationship is running on invisible mode. The do not disturb button was turned on. Like, imagine dating someone and they just refuse to post you on social media, but have tons of footage of themselves with other men, and they don't have a problem with that. But then this dude pivots to being upset about her posting her tattoo pictures and wearing underwear while posting them online. And now we're in a completely different conversation about her being faithful or not. Because it's like, hold on. You signed up for a situation where the presentation was already established on her body. You can't walk into a movie halfway through and then get mad at the genre. And the bigger issue isn't even the posts, it's the mismatch. One person wants privacy and reassurance, the other person is living very publicly and doing their very own thing online. And those two settings just don't exactly sync together. Because if you're constantly trying to interpret what something means with your relationship, it probably means you're doing too much work just to feel secure in your own relationship. And this might be a newsflash for you, but relationships aren't supposed to be something that feels like a group project where only one person does all the work and knows when it's due.
Post those pictures before or after you started dating?
I honestly don't remember.
Okay. And I don't doubt you.
I know that he's mad about it now that he's seen him on there. And I had a photo shoot, an actual professional photo shoot done with a photographer in my area that was in lingerie and had some toys involved in just the shoot. And I came home and he was over for that weekend, and he accused me of sleeping with other men because the whip was in the bag.
Have you all used the whip?
Yes.
Okay.
That is something that
So that's why you associated with...
that's why I kind of knew it was a sexual thing, not just for poses or photo shoots. It's been used.
Okay, all right.
A few weeks after that, I had went on a date with her, and we were sitting there having dinner, and I had talked to the waitress.
Okay.
Well, she had stopped me to interject, and she called me the name Thomas. So I was very disgruntled. I was like, well, you just got back from a trip, and now you're calling me another man's name.
Oh, yeah, because your name we show here is Jonathan.
Yeah, my name,
In my
Thomas
defense,
is nowhere in my name.
For
First,
years.
middle,
It was a
last,
slip
none.
of the tongue. I'm sorry, and I've apologized about that tons of times.
But later on that night, Later on that night, things got a little intimate.
I thought we weren't going to discuss this.
And we had gotten in the bedroom, and the same day, same night, she had screamed out, Thomas.
And I'm sure that was great.
Yeah, not so much, but.
Yeah, I know I'm being.
So, Ms. Peterson, I'm going to give you a chance to explain.
I still have a little bit more on that
I was
story.
with Thomas for many, many years. And I've only been with John for 7.
I mean, it's pretty bad, right? If you're going to say the name of your ex, you know, I get it, a slip up can happen, but here's the deal. You're doing absolutely no work on the other end to build rapport with your current boyfriend. You don't post him online. You're going to photo shoots with whips that are used in bed with him with another man. You're going on long trips and then coming back and saying another man's name. To be honest with you, I think this girl is a walking red flag, and she already looks like someone you don't want to be with. That's going to be heartache for you. I mean, I don't understand why this guy needs a lie detector test when she's clearly lying to him. Like, there's no other explanation for this. Guys, do you think that she's lying, or do you think that she's telling the truth here? Or do you think that this dude just needs to leave her so quickly because it's all the writing is legitimately on the walls?
Oh, it was a slip of the tongue. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to say it. I was just so used to saying
Mr. Renenberg, the bottom line is when that happened, you're like, I think you've probably been with him more recently.
Yes.
And that was after
on that,
she had been out of town.
Well, and on that, the same night after that, I had started to kiss down her cheek and down on her neck, and then I had noticed that there were red abrasion or scratch marks, bite marks around the raven on her neck. And she had told me that it was just a pimple and where she had been just rubbing on her neck a little bit, and it was definitely not. It looked like hickey and bite marks.
I hate to say it, guys, but that's the face of I am in the wrong and I am doing the wrong thing and I've been caught and there's nothing else I can do and I'm just gonna keep lying until the truth comes out. I mean, girl, just be honest. Just be honest here. I mean, I get now you have these tattoos on your neck so that you can hide, you know, your infidelity, but come on, this is just an easy swing and a miss here.
So, Ms. Peterson, you are here to show him once and for all that you are not cheating.
Yes.
Right? And in the context of that, you agreed to take a polygraph examination. And you took it.
Yes.
Well, at this time, we're going to bring out our polygraph expert, Mr. John Yarbrough, to give us the results. Tashi, would you escort our expert in, please?
How are you, sir?
Doing great.
You gave Miss Peterson a polygraph examination, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You asked Miss Peterson, since you started dating Mr. Renenberg 7 months ago, have you had sexual contact with another man? What was her response?
Her response to that question was no.
What did the polygraph examination reveal?
The polygraph examination revealed that there was no deception indicated.
That's a lie.
I told you.
All right. Do you want to be with her?
Yes, extremely. I would not be here today if I didn't.
I don't know, because as soon as that's a lie. I'm like, that's not indicative of that.
I know. I know I have my
He has some
quirks with-
some truth. Polygraph asked about a man. He didn't say anything about a woman. I have a friend I got drunk with at a party, and we may have hooked up.
You answered accurately.
wow.
But okay.
You know, you could have just easily told me that. We could have got through it. Like, yeah,
I
I
didn't
get
know
it.
your stance on bisexuality.
I mean,
y'all
regardless,
don't
regardless, a
communicate.
person's a person. Like, there's no, it's cheating regardless.
Oh, the crocodile tears are coming down. She's claiming, oh, I didn't know what your stance was on my sexual fluidity. And girl, that does not matter. You're doing something with someone else outside of the relationship. And by no means am I saying that you're wrong for, you know, wanting to be with different people. But at this point, you're basically just lying to yourself and everyone else. And you're giving a bad rap to people who actually experience this type of thing. I think that you yourself are probably someone who is going to regret this. And you actually have a lot of wounds that you're dealing with. And that's why you're acting out in this way, not genuinely because you think that this is just some sort of choice that you're going to live out your life this way. Because this man here was willing to work with you. But for whatever reason, you're deciding to just lie and continue on and put the blame on him, like as if it's his fault that you weren't sure if he was going to have any sort of particular opinion about it. Like, girl, this is not his fault. This is your fault.
In that sense, could have easily just talked to me about it.
And why didn't you know his stance on it? You all had not talked about that, or you didn't feel comfortable sharing with him?
I hadn't come out the closet yet to him.
Do you think that you are gay, or
No,
do you think
I'm
yourself as
definitely,
bisexual?
I go both ways.
Okay, okay.
Do you believe that if you were with another man, that would be cheating?
Yes.
Do you believe that if you were with another woman, that that's cheating?
No.
Okay, you don't believe that?
No.
All right, Mr. Winterberg, what do you think? If she
I
was
do
with
feel
another
bad
man,
about it, but
You don't feel like it's not,
Yeah.
it's different.
there's too many accusations, and it's not worth it.
okay, now that you know that she was with another woman, do you feel that that is cheating in your relationship?
Yeah, regardless of gender, it's still another soul, another person. It's not based on what sexual parts that they have and how they reproduce. It's based on the type of connection that they had. It doesn't have to be physical to be cheating.
I had no connection with the friend. I was just blacked out drunk at a party.
That was my question.
Oh.
What's your connection with this person?
I didn't even know I had done anything until I woke up the next day in her bed with both of us naked.
Have you hooked up with this person since then?
No.
Have you had any connection with this person since then?
We're just still friends. We still talk. We've never mentioned that night
It's
of the
like,
party to
it
each other
didn't happen.
again. Yeah.
Okay. Has there been any other instance of a similar nature with another woman?
No.
Mr. Rennerberg, with that additional information that there's not a spiritual connection or a romantic connection, it was a drunken hookup, for lack of a better description, how does that change your sentiments about whether you want to be in a relationship with Ms. Peterson?
With all of this new information, and I don't want to be with her anymore. I think, to be honest, like, you could easily talk to me about it, no problem at all, and instead, we're here. So honestly, at this point, you're done with me, I'm done with you, just block my number.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
All right.
if that's your decision, and you seem pretty resolute about your decision, then I guess you are free to leave.
Thank you, Your Honors.
You are who you are. It's not good, it's not bad, it's who you are. But embracing who you are also means being truthful to the people that you're involved in a relationship with.
I think you're a free spirit. I'm not sure that we can keep this raving down. I'm like, you just go fly and do you.
Yeah.
And I think you need a similar spirited person who will, can flow and go with you. And so it's okay. Some people are in our lives for a season, and then you move to the next season.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Your Honor.
Based on that, there is no judgment, but court is adjourned.
All right. Thank you, Your Honors, for helping me.
I feel like the judges were giving her a little bit too much credit by saying, oh, this is just who you are, No, I mean, let's just be real here. These things are stemming from real issues from her that she needs to deal with, that she can't be truthful and honest to the people around her. It doesn't matter if she wants to be with both males and females. It doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter, because the fact of the matter is that she's lying to her partner and then not being truthful about it, and then having to go to court and make a mockery of him in the courtroom. So in my opinion, I think that the judges were being too easy on her. That being said, she said something that was very interesting. She said that because it's with a woman, it's not considered cheating in her mind, which, that's fair for her to say if that's what she thinks. But I want to know your guys' opinion on this, because I feel like there's some people who do truly believe that, because it's not the same gender, therefore it shouldn't count as cheating. In my opinion, I think it is, but I want to know what your thoughts are on that. Do you think that it is? And what would you do if you were caught up in this type of situation? Let me know in the comments down below.